Abonnez-vous sur
TML TV.
TML TV.
TML.
TML Tito Mongali Londolé. Abonnez-vous massivement à la chaîne à télévision Tito Mongali Londolé.
Bon président, on a 9 commençants.
C'est TML TV. TML TV, ça veut dire Tito Mongali Londolé.
TML Tito Mongali Londolé.
Tito Mongali Londolé TV.
Tito Mongali Londolé TV.
Une nouvelle chaîne pour la puissance africaine en général. Non seulement pour les Congolais, mais pour les Africains en général. Pour les Congolais en anglais.
Wish all of you Happy New Year 2025. Also, Merry Christmas, why not? And today is a special day because we have here two beautiful people with great mind, great ideas. They are ready to share with dinner on the Cure Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, please here with me, Mrs. Evelyn. She will have a time to introduce herself because, you know, I don't want to mess with this presentation. And Monsieur LOGUYLO, this Congolese singer, is going to introduce himself too. I'm going to let them do what they need to do. First, like we say, ladies first. Ms. Evelyn, can you please introduce yourself to my audience, the Curious Show audience, please?
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with you both. My name is EVLIN SAGHIAN. I'm a broker with Global Financial Impact, specializing in life insurance and retirement planning. And it's a pleasure to be here to educate the masses of our community and teaching them about money, how money works, and the importance of life insurance. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for responding to our invitation.
Of course, it's my
And
pleasure.
I like your introduction. That's why I didn't want to mess with you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to listen to LOGUYLO. LOGUYLO, pardon, la communauté congolaise te suit. Présente-toi parce que je sais que tu es très connu.
LOGUYLO Bassini Madaka Daka. Comme d'hab, la charité bien ordonnée commence par soi-même. Et j'ai avec moi partenaire de EVLIN pour tout le bien solo où la communauté congolais et pas congolaise.
Thank you so much, LOGUYLO. As he said, he is a business partner together here on the Cure Show. So we'll be kind of blind, we'll be speaking English with Ms. Evelyn and Lingaro French with LOGUYLO Madaka Daka. So we're going to jump on the subject. She said she's a broker, life insurance. So please, Ms. Evelyn, can you please tell us life insurance, what it is?
Life insurance is for people who actually care about themselves and value the life of themselves and their family and their loved ones. So a lot of people don't understand life insurance. They think it's just a policy that they pay into, and when they die, their family gets the benefits. That's the main thing for it, the purpose of having life insurance. But life insurance is used for many different ways that people can use it. And the challenge with a lot of people is they don't understand life insurance and how it really works. So if you value yourself, if you have a family, the number one thing to have is life insurance. And most people don't understand it, or they think it's too expensive. You agree with me on that? The number one reason most people don't get life insurance is because they think the cost of it is too much. But the cost of not having it is way more. Because if something ever happens, and we have many, many stories, I've seen thousands of stories that people have passed away, and the number one thing is they go to churches asking their pastors for help, or their family, or do car washes, or do GoFundMes on the internet, on social media, to start funding money for what? For funeral services. So life insurance is one of the most important things that a family can have on their own life, so they can protect their future loved ones, their families, their wives, their husbands, their generational kids for ages.
So, as from my understanding from what you just said, so life insurance, it's not only for people after dying.
No.
It's more than that.
Yes. So there's different types of life insurances in place. So my goal when I sit down with someone is to educate them financially. I believe that if someone's financially educated and understands all the different types of life insurance and find out what the best product is for that family, you follow me?
Okay.
So there's life insurances that just pay out for 20, 30, 40 years, and if you don't die, it doesn't pay. That's called temporary insurance. It's very cost effective. So
If you say if you don't die, it doesn't pay.
no, so it lasts for 30, 40 years, 20, 30, 40 years.
Okay.
So in that 30, 40 years, if you die, it pays your family tax-free income. So let's say you get $1 million insurance for $20, $30 a month, right? Included in that insurance, just so you know, now on the newer policies, the newer life insurance policies, they have living benefits. What does that mean? That means if you get a heart attack, if you get cancer, if you get stroke, and you do not die, what happens? You get sick. Follow me? So if you get cancer, you don't die, what do you need? You need money.
Money
To keep going and living your lifestyle, right? So you can use the money from the life insurance while you're living for your expenses.
Oh.
So in that 30, 40
So,
years.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Just be like my teacher in the university, who just raise our hand and we start talking.
That's right.
So you mean with life insurance, this money can help you even though you're still alive?
Exactly. You have access to the money if you get heart attack, cancer, stroke, you get sick, even for Alzheimer's, right? There's a lot of Alzheimer's coming out. COVID-19, there was a lot of sicknesses, and life insurance was up the roof. Everybody was scared, so they were purchasing life insurance at that time, right? But you don't have to wait for something to happen and get sick and decide to go get life insurance. The best time to get life insurance is now. If you don't have it, you need it. You follow me? So that's one type of life insurance. The most affordable, it's called term. So either you can rent or own. You follow me? Like a house, you can rent a house or you can own it. Renting a house is more cost affordable. So 20, 30 years, you get something, a couple $1 million, $30, $40, $50 a month, depending on what age you are, and you have it for that amount of time. Then there's permanent insurance policies that last for the rest of your life. So with those policies, if it's structured properly, you can be putting money in there and putting your retirement savings, there's a savings vehicle inside that life insurance. So the money can grow tax deferred. You can access the money through policy loans tax-free. So not a lot of people know that. It's called tax-free retirement. So where do most people put their money when they have a job for their retirement? Can you answer that?
Where?
When you have a job, if you have a job, where do you put your money? No, when they have a job, they have 401ks.
Yeah, 401k.
You've heard of a 401k.
Okay.
So that's one of the biggest no-nos to do. A lot of people who have a job, they keep putting money in their 401k. And they have no idea how it works. They don't know all the costs, all the taxes, all the fees that go into that 401k. And the reason employees put their money in these 401ks is that they think when I retire, they're going to get their money and they're going to live a great retirement. But they don't know that 20, 30 years later, taxes are going up or going down. They're going up, right? So you don't even know how much you're going to pay in taxes. 30, 40, 50% of taxes is going to be gone once you pull your money out of that retirement program. But if you have it in a permanent life insurance program, your money grows tax deferred, but you can pull the money out, you get tax-free retirement. And that's inside of life insurance. So if you die too soon, you get the money, your beneficiary, your loved ones get the cash, plus the cash value, and the death benefit tax-free. If you live too long, you get to use the money tax-free for your retirement. And that's life insurance. So people don't know that. People think life insurance is
And I always thought the retirement money was better than money from life insurance because I can tell you most of the people, they don't really think about using the life insurance money one day because in our mind it's just like when you get life insurance, the money is used after you die.
Exactly. Now, you can use it while you're living. So that's the best part of it. It's called living benefits. So if someone has life insurance right now, most people, 8 out of 10 people that I sit down with, if they have a policy, they don't even know what they have. So they were just sold something, they weren't educated on it, they just bought something, but they don't know how it works. You follow me? So
the way you insist about education.
Education is key. Because if you're educated, you make the right choices.
And people are kind of avoiding life insurance because they don't really know, they are not enough educated about life insurance. Let me go to LOGUYLO a little bit very quick so I'll get back to you. LOGUYLO, using a life insurance, right? Of course. Qu'est-ce qui t'a motivé à avoir life insurance?
Bon,
what did motivate you to have life insurance? No, English. I just repeat the same question for if you have to understand it. Because I want to resume what he's going to say.
Bon, les gars, tu chantes façade, moi, je suis tombé là, tu as comme musique. Mais les gars, toujours là, comme sous life insurance, assurance vie. Motivation et assurance vie, il faut expliquer. Les gars, il faut pas expliquer. Éduquer. Les années, ça.
Ils ont co-éduqué la sorte en français, on va pas enseigner.
Pas enseigner, quoi. Si il y a life assurance vie, et ça, ça a une particularité, il y a des millions de là. Donc, tant qu'on va expliquer qu'il y a un mot, tant qu'on EVLIN a expliqué qu'il y a un mot bien, non, c'est très important. Assurance vie est vraiment très important. On a eu maman, tata, moi, neveu, nièce, aux Hollandais. Parce qu'assurance vie, ils ont une famille mobile. Une famille mobile. Pour la maman, pour la tata, pour la baba. Assurance vie, c'est un cas pour ce qu'on confie. Non, assurance vie, ça dit, ils vont traiter nos malades. Sur les histoires, sur les cancer. Donc, ils ont une particularité.
Donc, excuse-moi, aspect on a peut-être que assurance vie, ils ont capté ceux qui le confient.
Non,
ça c'est très important que l'on sache ça. Assurance vie, it's not only when you die. You can take advantage of it even though you're still alive. When you get a stroke, this kind of illness, your life insurance money can also help you.
Donc c'est comme si l'assurance vous a donné le colo. Donc moi on a peur aux malades. Moi on a bouti moi on a ce colo sur la table pour couvrir maladie. Moi tu as
une assurance non.
Dans une assurance zone qui vous soignez. Donc l'assurance vie est malade pour le beau temps pour la famille papa moi et puis la balle. Et puis c'est très important.
Yeah, talking about the kids, so let's take this break. So when we get back, we're gonna talk about how your life insurance can even help your children, you know, when they are sick. Because Logilo just talked about it.
Yeah.
He was telling me about what motivated him to get the life insurance. He said, you're the key who pushed him to have life insurance. And he just told people, like, you know, life insurance, people don't die just when they're old.
Exactly.
They die when they're young too.
Absolutely.
And, you know, he just different things like that's very important. So we're gonna get back with Evelyn and Logilo on the Curious Show after this commercial.
Abonnez-vous sur
TML TV.
TML TV.
TML.
TML Tito Mungali Londolé. Abonnez-vous massivement à la chaîne à télévision Tito Mungali Londolé.
Bon président, on a 9 commençants.
C'est TML TV. TML TV, ça veut dire Tito Mongali Londolé.
TML Tito Mongali Londolé.
Tito Mongali Londolé TV.
Tito Mungali Londolé TV.
Une nouvelle chaîne pour la biso africain en général. Non seulement les Congolais, mais les Africains en général pour les anglais.
Here we are back again with Evelyn and Logilo. Evelyn from Global Financial Impact. So when we went to the commercial, Logilo was talking about the influence of life insurance on our children and how it works. I didn't really get it, so that's why I'm getting back to the master, Evelyn. Can you please explain to us how kids may be involved or take benefit of life insurance of their parents?
Yes. The smartest thing a parent with children can do is to get life insurance on themselves first, but after that, for their children. People always ask me, why do I want it on my kids? I'm the breadwinner. In case, God forbid, I die, I'm going to leave it for my kids. But like I mentioned, life insurance is not just for when you die. It's if you want to live. You follow me? So life insurance you can get on your children as small, as young as 2 weeks old. You can get life insurance. I'm going to give you guys a clear example. We have a very close friend. When he was in his 20s, his mom pressured him and kept saying, son, you need to get life insurance. He didn't know why, but he just did it, and he got a policy for about $500,000 at the age of 20 because his mom kept telling him, get a life insurance policy. And all of that family, each of them bought a life insurance policy. 20 years down the line, when the young man turned 40, he got diagnosed with a severe illness. And guess what was in place for that gentleman at the age of 40? The life insurance that he could use for his terminal illness that he got 20 years later. And guess what? At age 40, he had 4 kids. He was married. At age 20, he didn't have any kids. He got a policy to protect himself for the rest of his life in case the worst case scenario happens. And guess what? It did happen to him. So that's the benefit of getting life insurance when you're young and you're healthy. So you can have something in case something happens, right? So children getting insurance is the #1 thing that you should be getting for your kids. And there's programs called the $1 Million Baby Program, which is amazing. I wish my parents did that for me when I was born. So what that is we have a plan. We sit down and do a structured plan as early as 2 weeks old. Grandparents can contribute to it, the parents or the grandparents. They put money in a permanent cash value life insurance for a baby. And that money is growing and compounding on compound interest. So when that child decides to go to college at age 18, 21, or they want to open up their own business at that age, they have $250,000, $500,000, $1 million in that account that they can withdraw and use tax-free for themselves, for their college planning. So life insurance is used for college planning, for retirement planning, for the youth. So I believe that is the best thing you can gift for your children is to get them a policy. Whether the parents get it or the grandparents gift that as a legacy for their children and their generations to come. So once you have something in place, you'll have it for the rest of your life.
That's something very important to know.
In case they get sick, nobody knows what the future holds. Nobody knows what kind of sickness we're going to get.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that.
So teaching people about life insurance, I think you should have even a school just to feed people's brain to know what's going on with life insurance.
Exactly.
Instead of being limited about like life insurance, it's only when you die and then your kids may have the money. Today we know life insurance. You know, I know most of you home, you know already because some of you have life insurance and you know how it works. There are some who have life insurance just because they have money to pay for it. They don't really know how life insurance works. They are not enough educated. So take a chance with whatever agency or how do you call it? Like company, life insurance company you work with, take a chance to learn a little bit more. There is a lot.
There's a lot to know.
On life insurance. Please, take a chance, give your time and learn. It's not just about putting your money on, that's it. Quick question about putting your money. So what about you been paying like a life insurance for 5 years, for example, for like a newcomer, like if after 5 years of paying life insurance, you find your situation, you broke, you ain't got a job, you can't afford your life insurance anymore. So how do? You just remove someone from his life insurance, like they take back cars and houses? Does it work like that?
What do you mean? They take...
Like you being paying, you have like, you buy a house, right? You have to pay for like 30
all your
years.
expenses.
Yeah, all your expenses for like 30 years, and then certain time you can't pay anymore your house.
Right.
So they're gonna take it back to you, right, from you.
Right. So what that happens, if someone can't afford it down the line, first of all, when I sit down with someone, I make sure I put them in the right program, knowing that they could afford this policy the next 20 to 30 years. That's the key first. So I don't want to put someone in something they cannot afford in the next consistently putting money in 20, 30 years. That's key.
Okay.
So you put someone in something that you know that if they lose their job, if anything happens, that's not going to be the first one they're going to cancel.
Okay.
They might cancel their cable bill, their cell phone, whatever it is, but they're not going to touch this. That's priority. That's key. Now, in case that scenario happens, unfortunately, it could happen. I have to sit down and do a whole financial review for them. It's like a doctor. We have to do a checkup and see where you are at financially and how can we fix those leaks that are in your financial worries at that moment. So we could help them lower it and give them more coverage. So the beauty of what I do is that I have access to multiple companies. So I can find out what the best company is and which product is the best thing for that family. So it's not just selling a company, it's finding out what our clients need. Based on what they need, I can give them the right program. So that's why I really emphasize on financial education is key. And doing a whole financial checkup for a family and seeing where they're at and helping them get from step A to step B.
That's very important. So let me get back to LOGUYLO because he was talking about something. Do you ever get a chance to support your children with your life insurance?
But
No. But you mutuza na life insurance na assurance vie. Bana na ona ebike baza awate.
Yeah.
Na assurance oyozo. Bana na malgré que baza awate, est-ce que baza peut ba bénéficiaire?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, donc okoza na famille awate.
Okay.
Mais natango kosala processus na yo ya wapisa yo
life insurance. Yeah.
policy na number na yo policy. dicter famille na otanga kombo ya mwasi bana otia bango na kati déclarer bango pe na pourcentage na bango. Baza sur place te mais baza na kati
baza style ba bénéficiaire.
Baza ba bénéficiaire ya. Donc bato yo tie na kati ya liste na eza lokola tolobaka na lingala tolobaka nini. Ceux qui tata si yanga kufatiki testament. Ça en quelque sorte de testament. Donc tiki déjà maloba ke no nga lobi so lelo so nazate mwana oyo pourcentage na ye na kati ba mbongo mwana eza autant. Mwana oyo pourcentage na eza autant. Oyo pourcentage na eza autant. Oyo pesa autant donc kaboli bango mutu na pourcentage na ye. Et lobi na ngo wana so ki pe kozala te likambi koi ndenge otikaki na mikanda ndenge pe kosalema.
So Evelyn, because Ikambo Lobby is a peu bien Evelyn peut expliquer en tant que broker. Okay, Evelyn, the question I just asked him, since LOGUYLO have a life insurance and all his families in, I know his family is back in Congo, children, wife, and stuff like that. So my question to him was, does his family
get paid?
Get paid?
Absolutely.
If something happens.
Absolutely.
So can you explain a little bit how you do it, since they don't have like a social security from you?
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Because he does.
And so he has a social security, and also there are life insurances for people who don't have social security.
Okay.
So if you have an ITIN number,
okay,
I can get you covered with life insurance, which is a big key. Because there's millions of people out there without life insurance thinking they can't get it because they don't have a social.
Okay.
So if you're going to be in another country, after you get it here, it still pays out. Well, even you got it here and you have a social.
Okay. Thank you so much. So now that people have been learning about life insurance from you and testimony as LOGUYLO.
You know what? If I don't interrupt you for one second. While we're on that subject, you know, our cell phones, the number one thing is, what do we get when we get our cell phone? Insurance, right?
Phones are expensive.
Exactly. A couple $1,000s for an iPhone, and we get insurance on it for $20, $30 a month for insurance. And then people get their health insurance. You cannot live in California or in the United States without health insurance, right? So you have to get health insurance. You have to have car insurance. Why? Because you need it. You cannot drive. Your car will get impounded if you don't have car insurance. So if you're going to insure your car, your TV at home, when you buy a new TV, you'll get insurance on it. Your cell phone, your auto insurance, all of that, the number one value you don't have is your own life. That's the most important before getting any other insurance. Because if you pass away, your loved ones will be left with a financial burden, struggling. And that's what we see all day long. And it's a shame when they can take action within less than 10 minutes, get life insurance, and sleep with a peace of mind every night. I know that I could sleep with a peace of mind. God forbid, like we said, you don't have to just be old and pass away. God forbid we can get in the car and get into a car accident and pass away. What's going to happen to our loved ones? So
what can you tell these people? I'm sorry. So what can you tell these people who don't have life insurance because they're afraid? Because they're afraid of dying, you know, and not using the money they've been like saving or paying for like 20, 30 years.
They're afraid?
Yeah. They're
afraid of getting life insurance?
Of dying.
Oh, okay.
What can you tell them?
Listen,
let me tell you what we say.
Right.
Why are you talking about life insurance? Do you want me to die? You want to kill me? Why are you pushing me to get life insurance? I'm good like this.
Life insurance is if you love your family, period. If you don't love your family, don't get it.
You heard that. Life
Very
insurance
straight.
If you love your family. So what about those people who don't have families?
Even if you're young, if you get sick, If you get a chronic illness, a terminal illness, and you don't have the funds, you can use that money while you're living for your terminal illness, for any sicknesses that you get. So even if you're single, remember this story that I mentioned? If you're single, that's the best time to get it. When you're young, when you're young and healthy, you should get it at that time because it's the most affordable, it costs less, and you're healthy. You have to go through medical when you get life insurance. So when you're young and healthy, get it then. I strongly urge you guys. $10, $20 a month. It's the most affordable insurance you can possibly get. Because if you get sick later down the line, anything happens to you, you can use the money while you're living. So it's not just if you have kids, if I have a wife, if I have a husband, you need it. Everyone needs life insurance, period. If you make money, you have income coming in, life insurance is insuring your income. So if you want to insure your income for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you get life insurance. Because that's the only way you're going to protect your life and your income with life insurance.
Okay, Evelyn, you've been teaching us about life insurance. I see our director, Tracy Gaston Londole, telling us like we're running out of the time. So can we please have like 5 more minutes, please? Thank you so much. So, Evelyn, now that you've been teaching us about life insurance, because you want us to get life insurance, how important it is for each of us' life. My question is, how can we get life insurance in the easiest way possible?
The simplest way is to contact me. I have a link that we can put down below in the link. You just click on that link. You answer a few questions. In less than 10 minutes, you can get approved with no medical exam, no doctor checkup, up to $2 million. That includes a free will and trust. A will and a trust for free that costs between $500 to $1,500 to do with an attorney. Within 10 minutes, you'll be fully covered with life insurance for up to $2 million. So within 10 minutes, you click the link, you answer a few questions, or you can contact me directly, and we can have a conversation over the phone. Within 10 minutes, I can easily approve you. So we have a very simple system of the application process and see if you qualify for life insurance, which 95% approval rate with no medical exam and no blood work for up to $2 million. So if someone has health conditions and they make that as an excuse, like if they're diabetic, we can insure them. If they went through cancer, stroke, they have health conditions, we can still apply for them because we have many different options for people with significant health issues as well.
Okay, so you mean they may go by the link? As you can see the link down there on our screen, and or call.
They can click there, or they can call me and I can sit down with them on the phone, complimentary, and go over everything, or they can make an appointment and come to my office and meet with me directly and do a consultation, complimentary.
Where the office at?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Okay, as I was saying, LOGUYLO is kind of an example. It's a sample because he's in this life already. He has a life insurance. LOGUYLO a déjà l'assurance vie na ye. Et à chaque fois que tu sur la EVLIN, tu sur ne pas LOGUYLO, où il y a ça pour la proof, il y a marqué EVLIN à ce moment. C'est que you know life insurance na ye. Vous avez se sentir sécurisé.
Bien sûr.
Comment tu te sens sécurisé? Il y a ça partout.
Et nous, quand nous sommes vous allez sécuriser le bâtiment qui est toujours mon amour. Maintenant, vous foutez à moi, vous avez tout foutu à moi. Nous avons mis ma caméra, nous avons mis la police, et puis qui nous a ça, le Cameroun, quelque part. Donc, dans un dossier, nous avons quelque part. olobi wana likambo so ekomi mwana mpe ezali ekoki te kosoba donc eloko koloba makambo koloba eza ebele mais tant oyo epesanelaka biso na tele ezalaka mingi te lokwa tokutelaki na tv mpo nabengaka ti tolobele tv donc aza tv donc tokutelaki na tv il fallait to expliciter to ba mwa moke oyo toza nango mpona koede bino kaka bososola mais soki olingi oyeba plus okobenga okotuna mpe baquestion mosusu oyo oza nango mpe na mposa oyeba encore beaucoup plus donc napesa numéro celui qui est à Bobenga,
c'est vrai, tu peux toujours les dire. Toujours.
Plus 1, 8, 1, 8, 2, 0, 5, 7, 7, 9, 7. Plus 1, 8, 1, 8, 2, 0, 5, 7, 7, 9, 7. Pose sur information sur la pour y encore beaucoup plus dans la solo pour toujours bêta. Cause en un complexe, il y a anglais qui est bien anglais dans la montée. To lingala les amis comment t'as commencé à translate au commis ceux qui des années qui difficultés c'est en anglais au commis au point net to comme ça là nous sur l'ensemble. Okay,
thank you so much, Loguylo. Actually, everything what Loguylo is saying is just motivating people, pushing people to get closer, get educated, learn more about insurance. That's why I even share the phone number just to push people to call and don't feel like you're embarrassed. No, just call even though your English is not good. Just call. There is a way they can help you to know more about life insurance and for you to get your life insurance for you and for your family. So now that we're running to the end, I keep saying, you're so well educated about life insurance. I know we cannot go over everything because there are a lot to say. So if you have to go to why to get life insurance, when and how, what can you tell people before we end this interview? The mic is there, the camera is on you, and the audience is listening to you.
The time is now. Now. Basically, you have to take action. Procrastination is death for families. So do not procrastinate. The timing will never be just right. When mostly people say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll wait till I get my next check, I'll make some more money. I don't have enough money right now. The timing is right now to pick up that phone and put 10 minutes aside and have a conversation and see how affordable it really is. It could start as low as $10 a month. So if you don't call and find out and learn for yourself, you will never know. And you don't want to wait until it's too late. God forbid, I don't want to get a phone call one day and say, Evelyn, I wish that lady really took action that day. She saw this video and she didn't call. Don't be that person. Most people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. So pick up that phone.
Can you say that again, please?
Most people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Don't let that be you.
Very deep what you just said.
Yeah, it's very true. Most people, when someone passes away, the number one thing they ask the family is, did they have insurance? And they say no. They're like, oh my God, I wish they got insurance, right? But they never did it then. So don't let that be you. Take action today.
Thank you so much. So that was the Curious Show. I really thank each of you for sitting and watching the show, this interview about life insurance with this wonderful woman, Miss Evelyn. I appreciate you coming here. Yes, thank you so much. I hope to have you again because there are a lot to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sir LOGUYLO, thank you for coming. I see you keep coughing me like a water bottle.
Yeah.
I'll take care of you after the show.
Yeah.
Got nothing on this table. The most important thing was to talk about life insurance. So now you're ready, now you know. Please take action. Don't wait until you get late. Take action. Make a call. Go to the link. She said it. Only 10 minutes. It's affordable. She's going to explain to you how the price everything for you to get the life insurance. It's very important. So I want to thank our director behind the camera, Tracy Gaston, who is my son, and my special guest here, and you, the audience, this beautiful audience. At the same time, we're going to tell you we love you, and bye.
What's it?
Abonnez-vous sur
TML TV.
TML TV.
TML.
TML Tito Mungali Londolé. Abonnez-vous massivement à la chaîne à télévision Tito Mungali Londolé.
Bon président, on a 9 commençants.
C'est TML TV. TML TV, ça veut dire Tito Mungali Londolé.
TML Tito Mungali Londolé.
Tito Mungali Londolé TV.
Tito Mungali Londolé TV.
Une nouvelle chaîne pour la biso africain en général. Non seulement les Congolais, mais les Africains en général pour les